Open smile. Look at that fresh cut. Mr. Kevin, I thank you for the fresh cut. I didn't shave like I said I was. Being a little lazy, but just look for a second. Just think for a second. A fresh cut gives you a fresh look and it'll look a little bit slimmer. The face looks a little bit better. The hair, oh my God, it was the side hair that was sticking out like, uh, my wife was like, don't cut your hair, don't cut your hair. I said, I'm not cutting it all off. I'm just cutting it down. She was like, and she's my future barber. So once she's here, she's a beautician. I told her she's gonna have to cut hair. My brother's been cutting her. I don't know if I get that dude to teach her, but she got to be my barber because anybody's getting their hair cut now. $20, you're lucky. Uh, but I've been paying 35 for the last, I think, 2 years. 30 plus a $5 tip. So fresh cut. Kevin cut it for $20. He's been cutting hair since he was in the military back in the day. So he said that's how he got his hustle back in the day. So it looks like I'm about to have some guests in here. So we're not going to be doing live too long. Uh, I could go to my other location, but I'm here now, so we're going to make it happen in the gym life. So I think what I'm going to do is go outside. Boy, yeah, go outside. Oh, go across to the basketball court. So let's go over here real quick. Yeah, go to the basketball court. I ain't played basketball in so long. I don't care how tall I am. I swear to God, these goals don't look no shorter. I'd be amazed how dudes be jumping up there dunking and stuff. I swear, y'all think I'm so tall. I guarantee this goal can't be 10 feet tall. But it probably is. It's 10 feet. Uh, ain't no way. Ain't no way. But yeah, I'm just in the gym of life. I was going to do a video. I thought ain't nobody coming in here at 9 in the morning, but that's why I went to the other one because no one goes there, especially not in the morning. But I don't think anybody goes to that gym at all like that. And it's smaller too, less equipment. But this week has been a very interesting week. Let me go over here and sit down, really. Just to recap on some stuff. So, just to recap, just a very interesting week. Found out some news about my wife. We don't want to go into that about her immigration's getting over here. Just remember, I've been married for 2.5 years, people. Oh, excuse me. I got married in May of 2022. So I've been married for 2.5 years. So we got some good information on that. We're just keeping it positive. We're asking for positive energy, positive vibe. I can only do what I can do. So part of the thing I have to tell myself every day is what I can do is what I put in my mouth, what I eat, working out. Like I said, got up today. I got up at 7. I wasn't super tired. I slept pretty decent. I've changed some things up. And Dr. Bird talks about a lot of vitamin D deficiency. But you got to do vitamin D with 4 other things. Or 3 other things. Vitamin D with magnesium, zinc, and potassium. Look, you could go and look at Dr. Bird's videos on it on YouTube. He's got over 2 million subscribers. I think he was a practicing doctor at one point in time. Until you can make way more money doing YouTube and social media and other things. So I've been changing that up, and I've been able to sleep better. certain things I'm doing to sleep better. But also remember, I'm walking 2 miles minimum 3 times a week. Let's do three, and let's not do ocho cinco and not know what three is. 3 times a week, 3 times a week. So I walk 3 times a week. I'm in this gym. I work out, physical exercise, 45 minutes to an hour, 3 times a week. This is my fourth month going in. So I started in July. So July, August, September. This is October, fourth month in it. I'm seeing the gains. I'm seeing the results of its starting process. Like I say, look at me months ago. You'll see the little results, especially if you can look at my chest area and my arms and stuff, you'll start seeing the result. But you, the individual, have to work and see that for yourself. Because by the time other people start recognizing, it don't matter. It don't matter what they're recognizing. You got to recognize, you got to get up every day and hit that gym. You got to get up every day and make a difference. You are the person that matters. I don't care what anybody else says, man. It's like, I don't care what you're doing in life, what your job is, where you at, what your circumstance. If you don't get up and you don't make a difference for yourself, it don't matter. Because I'm telling you, you can look at all these people and all these good stories of how The Rock went from such and such, and you know how Nicolas Cage changed his name and how he changed, and so all these people give you these fantastic stories. You read these fantastic books and stuff. You are the only thing that matters. You are the only thing that matters in your life when it really comes down to it. The change you make is the change you make. It don't matter what the change around you. I was just looking at some, oh, we're about to go to war. For real? We ain't been at war for the last 400, 500 years with mankind and how it's been treating each other. Come on. Look, you got to make the change. And I know people are going to say, well, the people over in such and such, man. People leave their homeland every day and they go find a different life. Some people stay and they fight because that's what they feel is their homeland. They feel is that's some people stay in their countries. Some people stay on their planets and fight. Some people go to the planets and start all over again. Billy Carson, Anunnaki story. People change, but you are the catalyst to that change. You, the individual, is the catalyst to that change. If you're not changing, you're just allowing, you're just going along with the programming. You're just allowing the background to influence you. But you can influence the background. But you don't know this until you start doing it. And that's the biggest thing with me. That's the issue I had to overcome. I had to overcome that I knew how it worked, but I had to prove how it worked. That's the biggest thing. And I don't care. I've been studying this stuff for 25 years. I've, like I said, I wish I got pictures to prove when I was on Dr. Sebi stuff in the 2002, 2003. I just say 2003. I want to say it's 2003. It was when I was trying out for the DeKalb County Police Department. So it had to have been 2002 into 2003. But I want to say it's 2003 because I can guarantee, because Matrix, what was it? Matrix Reloaded. Matrix Reloaded. Nah, it wasn't it was either Reloaded. They came out kind of close together. Reloaded and then the last one before, you know. Because I remember leaving that movie theater and the boss that I was working at the mall at that time, he wanted to meet us. He wanted to really meet we were night shift. So this guy never really talked to us, you know, other than phone calls. He didn't see us like that. So I remember he hasn't seen me in like months. I mean, minimum 3 months, but it was like I had lost like 90 pounds in 3 months. And I walk up in that office and he's like, Fred, you okay? I was like, yeah. I've just been working out, I was riding a bicycle everywhere. I was this bike guy. You know, I did mall security. I was a bike guy. I rode bikes around. At night, you could just ride as much as you want. So I remember those moments, and some pictures I have, and I'll post those pictures as time go on. I'll post those pictures. Uh, but I had to see the change every day. I had to make the change every day. I had to believe in myself, and I had to change the background. And somehow over time, I got away from that. I let whatever bothered me, whatever, whatever. I got away from that. I got away from that. And I watched myself get back up to over 400 pounds. And in 2016, I went on a trip to Seattle. I don't know. I'll probably tell that story later on, but I went on a trip to Seattle and had a very interesting experience. And I had health issues after that, going into June, and I had a hospital stay. And I've told this story so many times. I had a hospital stay. I was in the hospital for 3 days, and my body was doing some weird stuff, and I didn't know what was going on. But the truth is, all this stuff comes from the spiritual side into the physical side. There was a lot of things I was not dealing with that I knew better that I should have dealt with, and I had to change. I had to make that difference. I had to remember what I was supposed to do. And of course, I did something crazy. Instead of sticking with what Dr. Sabi say, stay away from garlic, apple cider vinegar. Oh no, I decided to double it. I decided to eat raw garlic every day and drink apple cider vinegar. And it messed my esophagus up, messed my stomach up. And that's how a lot of that stuff started. But I remember in June, I think after I got out, I think I went to the hospital in May and then got out the hospital in June. I remember getting on Dr. Sabi's stuff. That was the first package in June, and then I got another package right when he unfortunately passed in 2006. August 6th of 2016 was my second package I did, and I've noticed that my success of losing weight always was the 2-pack, and the reason why is, let me explain why. Because it does what you need it to do in your body. It craves the sugar hungers, the hungers and stuff. It's flushing your gut out. You're pooping all the time. You can control it to a degree. People be like, oh, you control it to a degree. And you're flushing yourself out. And it was June, and then July, I kind of coasted through, changed my diet, eating different. And then, like I say, the second pack was in August. And then you saw me after September, October, and then November, I had lost a lot of weight. I changed careers that year. In December, I got it was actually in November. December is when I got the job at the plumbing company. And then I was an apprentice. And then, but November, I got released from a job, and I went through the pressure. I made a video that same day. I looked at that video not too long ago. And I changed, but still, I got back into, it was good. 2006 to end of 2017 was an interesting year because I was an apprentice in plumbing. I wasn't eating meat. I was staying away from a lot of stuff, but stressed now because now I was making less money because I'm an apprentice. I'm not a plumber, learning plumbing. And I had to work a lot of overtime, but it was change. And I had to deal with grown people who didn't respect you from your past. They don't know nothing about you. They don't know where you come from, whatever you're talking to them, whatever. I had to play the mind games that I played to survive. But 2018, that was an interesting year because I dated 2 different females in that year. 2017, I remember a girl from Alaska, you know who you are. She broke up with me right before my birthday, and I wound up doing a hospital stay then. I got my blood pressure shot up and woke up one day in a cloud, and then you see these things creep back on you, but it is you the whole time controlling this, but you're not giving yourself credit for controlling it. You're allowing the background to focus you, to to suggest or put where you should be and what you should be doing. You're allowing the background to do that. And that's the issue. That's the issue. You're allowing other people to control you when you should be controlling yourself. So now this whole situation I've got, everything I focus, like this is real huge with my wife, getting her here. We're married or we're going through a certain, when she gets here, she's basically starting her process of citizenship at that point, because we've been married for 2.5 years. But I said to myself, I have to control what I can control. And I can control what I eat. I can control getting up, working out. I can control going walking. I can control the little stuff that I do of meditating, praying, and doing those little things. Those are the things I can control. I can't control that I need $100,000 to end everything, to get my wife here, to start anew. I can't control that. Now I'm doing YouTube, and hopefully one day the millions upon millions will know the name of Frederick 24/7, 365. And as I do my social media stuff and suggest stuff and influence stuff, maybe so. And the money, like Ralph Smart said, if you want $10 million, help 10 million people. I understand that. I understand the assignment. So, but that being said, you have to control what you can personally control. You're not going to control people in the comments, which nobody ain't really saying anything crazy, but if they did, they did. You can't control that. You can block and ban them and get mad and whatever, but you got to control yourself. You got to control you. You got to focus you. You cannot let things distract you from what you set up your mission. Just to end this, I had a quick conversation with one of my friends going to look for a vehicle yesterday. And the car dealer did him like, man, all these shady dealers do. Hyped, promised, and lied, and deceived, and stuff didn't go that way. And it's funny because I watched this guy on YouTube. I follow him out of North Carolina. I really want to go. Man, it's funny because there's a trip coming up. There's a country trip, cross-country trip coming up, and Charlotte is a city that we're going to be going through. If I could find that dude's address, I would love to just visit his car dealership. Hey, got a credit card. We could buy a car on the spot. It's just, you look at this, and he explained how people, do people, and how he's built his business being honest. They basically focus on cars under under $5,000, affordable cars for people. But like I say, my friend went through that, and he's like, dealing with shadiness. You're dealing with shadiness, and he could react and get mad and all this. No, I told him, hey man, dude, you are blessed. And what I mean by blessed is because in Kevin Samuel's term, he's at the perfect age for all this, for marriage and kids. Hey, my uncle had kids at 60, 2 kids. So he's at the perfect age. He's in his mid 40s. He's at that perfect age that he is now making way more money than we've ever made before. He's making more money than me. His bills are controllable. Car notes probably the issue, the biggest issue, because man, these car notes are ridiculous. But he thought he had a pretty good deal on the car that he was going to get. Now I thought he had a real good deal. He was getting a truck. I mean, I liked it. It was like, man, I wish I could go and get that truck. But he's in a situation where you're making good money. You can build credit, build all the things you need. And if he focuses 6 months to a year, that dude could get my dream vehicle. And I mean, I ain't gonna down myself and say I can't do the same thing and hustle, but my priorities are a little different. My priorities, my wife and building a family. So my priorities off. I need some, as somebody says, Mark Cuban, I think, said that in Club Shay Shay interview, that a lot of business is dealing with luck. So, I need some luck to be able to afford certain things in my budget. But like I said, he's in a situation, doesn't have kids, doesn't plan on getting married anytime or having kids anytime soon, and making good money. Uh, Brilliant individual. He just planned it out, and especially if you build your credit a certain way, they got to give you better deals. And if they don't, somebody else will. I mean, Chase Bank right now told me I have, oh yeah, you can get a car for, we got $31,000 loan you could get. I bet you can. Look at the percentage they asking for. So yeah, I bet you I ain't doing it. Someone else gonna give me a better deal. Cause if you deal with credit, is good. But that being said, you have the power to focus everything. You have the power to make your reality happen. I got to get back in here and get in the gym. It's early in the morning. I got to do a 3 mile walk today after the gym and focus on what I'm eating because tomorrow I really need to fast. Next week I'm planning something kind of big starting on Thursday. Uh, as I've been doing videos, putting videos every day. So I'll kind of get more into that and we'll see a change. There's going to be another change that I'm going to do. You're going to see this change. Like I said, all these videos, truthfully, people, I thank you for watching. If you support whatever, I'm thankful for it. It's the energy. But this is just like a diary record of Frederick 24/7, 365 and what he's doing in life. For me, I go back and look at my videos and how I talked and how I act and reflect upon myself. So that's what we do, people. That being said, it's time to get back into the gym of life, get back to working out, get my workout on, smile and be happy. Till next time, people, I leave you with a smile. Peace, health, and wealth.